These three mistakes are costing baseball families thousands of dollars in baseball scholarship. I played 7 years of professional baseball between the St. Louis Cardinals, 3 years at the D1 level at NC State University, appeared in a World Baseball Classic, and I've helped over 200 high school baseball players play at the next level. And in this video, I'm going to share with you the most common mistakes not only players, not only parents, but really families are making each and every day that are the reason your son is slipping through the cracks. And I can almost guarantee the third one is you. So mistake number one, this is probably everyone. Everyone is making this mistake. And before I really get into this mistake, just understand the concept of what I'm about to tell you. You're waiting too long. And I think deep down, you already know this, right? You're waiting too long to get started. And I'm not saying you're waiting too long to get started in chasing your dreams and your goals, or maybe your son's dreams and goals, because I think we can all, agree your son has those dreams, he has those goals, but what are we doing to actually move the needle to that next step, right? I had a conversation with actually a parent the other day. He said, okay, my son wants to play, professional baseball, and he kind of wants to skip out on college baseball. What in reality, we need to, of course, have that dream of playing professional baseball, but also if we're doing our research, we already know college baseball players are developing that much quicker and have a quicker trajectory through the minor league system to be able to play in the big league. So ideally, college is the route. So if you're a high school baseball player and you have the dreams of playing in professional levels, this is where it's really important to make sure that we have the ability to understand we need to be reaching out to college coaches. We need to develop our not only development, but really our player development, right? Our overall development of mindset, skill work, physicality. We also want to make sure that we have a strategy. We have a plan that's mapped out for us. So that way we know if we're behind the curve, if we know if we're ahead of the curve, we know if we're communicating with college coaches or not, right? We should know those things like the back of our hand. So that way we have that comfort and confidence that we are on the right path. We are on that right plan. Real quick, guys, I've got something special for you, for all being loyal watchers here on YouTube. I built a step-by-step free course called the 7 Steps on how to reach out to college baseball coaches the right way. It's for parents of uncommitted sophomores through seniors who want a real roadmap instead of guessing. Inside, I show you how overlooked players land offers, how to write the right email, how to use my exacts template, building that right school list, and how to personalize, send, follow up, and stay organized. It's simple, it's structured, and it works. So go ahead and grab it down below in the description or at MendozaBaseballAcademy.com/7 steps. That's MendozaBaseballAcademy.com/7 steps. Coaches at the college level, and I've had plenty of conversations with Power 4 schools, coaches at that high level of a D1 program have pipelines of freshmen and sophomores, even though they can't even actively recruit those individuals. They have those pipelines because they know who they want to recruit. When they see a player absolutely ball out, they know that they want to have a conversation with them. They know that they want to invite them on a visit, right? And these are things that happen obviously before August 1st of our junior year. If we're just waiting until August 1st of our junior year, you will be late, you will feel like you're behind the 8 ball, and you will probably tell me we should have started this sooner. All right, mistake number 2, you're chasing the wrong type of exposure. And there's different types of exposure. Obviously, there's these exposure events when in reality, they're more evaluation events. Guys, the exposure really should be happening before the evaluation event. If you're waiting for the evaluation event to get the exposure, you're doing it completely backwards. You need to gain the exposure beforehand, gauge that interest from the college coach that you're actually communicating with directly, and then from there, go and get evaluated. If you go and get evaluated, then you think the exposure is just gonna fall in your lap, you're doing this completely backwards. So this is where it's important that you're only attending evaluation events where your target schools are actually gonna be in attendance. Anything else is quite literally a waste of time. But I do want to put the caveat of you can't just necessarily go to every single camp and showcase as time and money allow. I mean, you can, but is it the most effective strategy? In my opinion, no, because you could be spending all that time developing in the gym, becoming the prospect that you want to become. And And the third mistake, and yes, this is probably you if I had to guess, you don't know how to communicate with college baseball coaches. And the reason I feel so confident in saying that is 100% you is because I receive emails from parents, from players, basically telling me about either themselves or their son, and it's a long, unedited email, or they'll send over a perfect game or an Instagram or a Twitter profile, and it's just terrible. Or they'll just send directly in my inbox a highlight video of their son telling me how great their son is. But it's a 5-minute unedited game changer video, and it's just horrendous. It honestly, I don't watch more than 2 seconds. When I realized this was a terrible highlight video, a terrible video that I don't want to watch, nobody wants to watch, and I get bored watching it. If you are getting bored watching anything, you're probably going to move on to the next thing, right? If you're bored watching a TV show, you might pick up your phone and start scrolling. If you're bored in this or that, you're going to do something to make you not bored. That's just kind of human psychology. So if you're sending a highlight video that is boring, quite literally boring to these college baseball coaches, what do you think is going to happen? What's that ideal scenario? He's going to, basically weather the storm for 5 minutes and watch an unedited video that doesn't really even tell or depict who the player is that is actually sending the email or actually sending the highlight video. These are the things that I'm talking about as far as you probably don't know how to communicate with college coaches because you don't know how to communicate with me. So understand that obviously it is a process. We need to know how to communicate with these college coaches to not only gain trust that, we're not just spamming out emails, we're not spamming out highlight videos, but we're doing this in a professional manner that looks good. It looks solid. It makes their life easier, and that's going to elicit those conversations, and conversations lead to offers. In between conversations and offers, there's visits and things like that, coordinating things like that. But at the end of the day, we really want those conversations from college coaches taking us serious because we're going about it in a serious process. Now, if you are interested in working one-on-one with me inside my remote training program, you can go click the link down below in the description to learn about the Triple Play. It's a 100% remote training program, and it's really a one-on-one mentorship program that I have with all of my students. I work one-on-one with the physical development, mental development, and the recruiting guidance, making sure that we have that in place. If you are also just interested in a freebie, go ahead and down below, grab that 7 steps on how to reach out to college baseball coaches. It's a great free course. It's 7 episodes, I believe. And yeah, it's super, super effective. It's simple, it's structured, and most importantly, it works. So if that's something that you guys are interested in, go click that link down below in the description to grab that freebie. You're really gonna like it. And then also, if you put your phone number in, obviously, in your email, I'll be in touch and to see if you guys are looking for some additional help, because obviously if people like the course, people might want some additional resources, whether that's on the physical side, maybe the mental side. There's other ways that I can help. Yes, there's more help that's out there, and I'd love to be able to give you that help, especially if you guys are taking this process seriously. There's a lot of high school baseball players and families that don't take this process serious until senior year, and that's where I just feel sorry for certain individuals because they've waited too long. That was the #1 mistake, right? Waiting too long to get started. So I want to ensure that you guys don't wait too long and you understand the timeline. So if this video helped, make sure to give a thumbs up, subscribe to this channel, and I'll see you on the next one.